Previously on Adventure Grenada 473, Grenada in living color.
We're here, we're about to board the Osprey, and we're heading to Caracu. We're gonna have some fun. Me and my show, we're about to turn up. Yo guys, Adventure Grenada 473, let's go!
Adventurers! We're rich in Caracu. Look at that, we're in Caracu. Look, check this out. Ooh, come close. Take a look, take a look, take a look. Ah, yeah. That's it. That's it. If you're ever here in Caracu, you want to look like this? Or even better, you need to check out Glam by Cam.
Told me then. Same line. I just want to
get to read how we ways. Not get to read how we ways.
Adventurers, we're in Petite Martinique, and we're about to just tour the island a little bit, find out the spots, check it out.
At Communal, we are adapting to meet the changing needs of our shareholders and members. Times are changing, and with the changing times comes a whole new way to do business. Our parents may have done their banking a different way. Communal's state-of-the-art online banking and international debit card allows members to do business with great ease. It's like literally having a branch in your very own hands. Need a loan? Apply online from the comfort of your own home anywhere in the world, and your request will be dealt with remotely. Want to transfer between your accounts or another shareholder? No wait time for transactions to update. Voila! Who needs receipts when you can receive them via e-statements on your mobile device and save the environment? Not a Communal member? You can join our family today by applying online. At Communal, we see you working hard to ensure that you save, invest, and grow. Communal, join us today. This will be the best financial decision you have ever made.
Adventurers, it's your boy Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, locked in for Adventure Grenada 473.
And I'm Anastasia Winsborough, and right now we have a top model on the scene.
The 2017 Caribbean Style and Culture Model of the month of December.
The 2018 Caribbean Style and Culture Print Model of the Year.
In 2020, she was featured in Everybody's Magazine in New York.
She is selected to represent Grenada in the 25th World Championship of Performing Arts in Las Vegas 2021.
She's none other than
Tahira Charles.
But wait, we'll take a break and be right back. Adventurers, welcome back to Adventure Grenada 473. We have the supermodel on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Look at her. Come on, make a spin first, man. Make a spin first. No, Michelle's look really nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Who did your makeup?
Shelly Waltran and Netra, Hot Chocolate Boutique.
Same. Oh my
So
god.
always have us looking on point.
On point, right?
Nobody asked me what I'm wearing now.
You look really nice.
But
I
ask me-
like the blue and everything.
Yeah,
like,
but just ask
who are
me.
you wearing?
Natural Cool.
Okay.
Spiceland Mall.
Okay.
Check it out. So Michelle, some things with you. Some things.
It's good. I mean, although we have the little pandemic going on, I can't complain.
You can't complain?
Yeah.
Still good. Try.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say congratulations on having a very nice show. I watch you all the time.
Thank
know,
you.
that
Thank you.
is lovely.
Yes,
I
yes,
love
yes.
what you're doing. And keep doing the thing. Give me a touch now. Nice,
will.
nice.
I'm feeling left out. I want to touch you.
There we go.
So, Michelle, we know how the TV hosting and all of this things go, that we can see that. How's the
Yes.
modeling going at
Yes.
this time?
What's the modeling life like?
At this time, it's kind of slow because of the pandemic. I'm unable to travel and stuff like that. But still, I'm doing my little thing, doing my little photo shoots here to keep myself going, right? But
Like the one with the bike?
Oh!
so you went and dig up on.
I don't see. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna know what's going on, you gotta watch.
Yes,
You gotta watch.
that's true. Yes, like the one with the bike. Yes,
That's good.
I felt like I was like a boss, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes, you did.
secret. I'm scared of bikes.
You never
We're gonna
mind.
keep it secret. All of us gonna keep that secret, okay? So, yeah, we'll keep it. No problem.
But yeah, it's going good. It's slow, but going good. I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when, say, business go back as normal and the pandemic is over, would you be able to do both at the same time?
Yes, actually, I plan to work hand in hand with the both of them. Because with Discover Fashion and Entertainment, I plan to do extra, right? Coverage of New York Fashion Week backstage. So even if I have to
Yes.
walk in some of the pieces, I could still be able to chat with some of the designers after I do my thing, right? So they're both hand in hand working along. I'll already sit down and plan how I'm going to manage, and it is manageable. So yes.
Awesome. So I hear you're going to the 2021 World Championship. How
Yes.
anticipation
So-
for that is building? So
Actually, the event was supposed to happen last year.
Yeah.
I went up in March, I believe, to prepare for that event. It's supposed to be in Long Beach, California.
Yes.
But due to the pandemic, it got cancelled and everything. So I came back down, and this year they plan to have it. And this year is going to be in Las Vegas. Well, preparation just continued as I started off. Last year I built a team. I have Peacock. He's a designer in New York, Patterson, and he's going to be working along with me for my design. So it's just continued preparation. I'm happy, I'm anticipated. It's like, okay, now that I had another year to really prepare myself, I think I'm going to go out there and represent, being the only Grenadian actually participating in that event.
Only
for the-
Grenadian?
Yeah,
Wow.
for the first time. Actually,
Wow.
that's the first time a Grenadian will be participating in
Big
that
up yourself,
event.
man.
yes.
So I'm
Shit.
happy
Yeah.
and honored to be going out there to represent my country to the
Lovely.
fullest. So I'm preparing to the best that I can.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
So how's it like when you have to leave your family to go and prepare for an event? Is it easier to leave them, or is it harder to leave them and prepare?
I don't miss
question.
them. I'm joking. I do miss them, but at the same time, they understand and they are very proud of what I'm doing. So I get the support to go out there and do my best. I always keep in contact with them, call them and stuff like that. So
Okay, I could face them here, I could face them there.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, so-
Nice, good.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I know we know each other a while now, but for those of you who don't know, she also planned some events and stuff. Had a couple of successful events and stuff like that. So this is not just a model or TV host, this is a businesswoman right here. You understand? Miss Charles is a businesswoman.
Yes, I
You see,
enjoy the industry.
it's in the blood too.
Yes.
We have a lot of things in we blood. You
The
understand?
cows are very talented.
Straight,
Especially
yes.
from St. David.
Of course. Yeah, we
I
do with
mean,
blood.
Not to say anymore.
So, question, and everybody asked me to ask you this, so it's not my fault. Everybody want to know, are you married?
I'm not.
You just look married. You have a
you're
married
wearing
walk.
a-
What does
Yeah.
a married woman look like?
This. You're not married?
I'm not married. I'm not in any entanglement.
No entanglement? What? Viewers, we're not buying that, okay?
No, I wouldn't do my partner out on TV.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't have anybody, and I'm not looking for anybody at this time. I think
Yes,
that is the
because
time
you're
for
so
me to
focused.
focus on myself, and I
Exactly.
have a lot that I want to do. If I find someone that will match my enthusiasm, then yes, but it's very hard. Everybody just want girls for show, and no.
You need to
Boss
date a
lady.
photographer. Any good photographer out there,
Hold on.
send me a number.
Hold on. I saw a little meme saying that it's difficult when you're dating a photographer because you don't know if he's posting his side chick or if he's posting.
Mind blown.
When he
Wow.
posts all his females, you don't know.
Yeah, and you
So-
can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
No, my
You can't.
babe, that's work. How do I
Yeah.
know it's work? So
That's nice, that's nice.
I don't know. Photographers, not as sweet.
Alright, cool.
Sorry.
So, we know November is going to be your next big move.
Yes.
But before November, what's going on with you?
Just continue preparation for my show, Discover Fashion and Entertainment. I'm closing up the season actually at the ending of this month, but I'm planning an event called Sip and Fashion. It's going to be at the Tower Estate.
Are we invited?
Of
Don't invite me,
course.
I'll be there. Man gotta dance.
It's going to be an evening of entertainment and fashion. So some of the guests that I had on the program, artists and designers, they're going to be showcasing their outfit. Artists going to be performing, and it's going to be outdoors. So you come in dressed fashionable, no slippers and things. Your best outfit. That outfit that's been in the closet that you didn't get a chance to wear. This is your time to wear it. Step out, grab a cocktail. We have creative cocktails on the inside. He makes it the best. So you know it's going to be evening of fashion, entertainment in the gardens. Sit on your table and result. Sunday evening.
While you're talking,
Can't wait.
I see the producer watching close, so I know we going. Anastasia, we crashing that?
We crashing that,
Invite or not, we
definitely.
inside.
Yes.
Miss Charles, Adventure Grenada wishes you all the best with your
Thank you.
career.
Thank
You know, just keep doing what you do. We love to see you.
Yes.
You know, you make me feel real nice and tame because I know, you know, who Charles is. You see
Yes.
it? You
And
see
thank
it?
you for
Yeah.
representing Grenada massively on
Of
a
course,
big
I'm
scale.
always happy when I go out there. Anybody asks, I'm from Grenada. You don't know
Yes.
where Grenada is, but you should take a trip.
Take
You
a
know,
trip.
I'm happy
Yes.
to go out there and be from Grenada. So.
Wow, that's good. But Miss Charles, I want to ask a favor. Could you just teach me how to make a little step? Because sometimes I want to take a nice picture and think my picture coming up funny. You understand? The photographer had to beg me turn, twist. I can't turn and twist properly. So could you just teach me a little, please?
Definitely, I could teach you too.
But you know what? We'll take a little break and you'll teach me.
Okay,
Cool?
no problem.
Guys, we take a short break and when we come back, Miss Charles is going to teach me and Anastasia how to pose properly for proper pictures. So from now, I'm going viral. We take a break and be right back.
Subway, eat fresh.
Finally, it's payday and everybody's ready to go. Yeah, you know, find me where the vibe is nice, enjoying life. Yeah, I know you wanna go. older to play.
Wow, what an experience!
Truly.
Get you.
Thank you, and you guys did a good job.
I feel like I'm a certified model now. I
telling
can
you.
pose and all kind of thing, you know?
Show them. Yes.
I'll be using that right through. I'm gonna change my passport picture now. I want to change it right now. Guys, it's Adventure Grenada 473, and you know it's all about the vibes, the zest, the brilliance. And today was all about fashion and modeling. The boss herself, you know what I'm saying? Boss lady. So, Miss Charles, on behalf of Adventure Grenada 473, and especially Anastasia, she tell me to tell you, I want to wish you the best of luck with your career and everything that you're doing.
Thank you.
Stay beautiful.
Thank
But
you.
before we go, any word of advice to the people out there
Especially aspiring models.
who want to start modeling?
Yes, well, for sure, I always like to tell people to follow your dreams. Right? No matter where you are, with country, with village, rich, poor, follow your dreams. Once you have that passion, go for it and never give up. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to like what you're doing. But once you're happy, you're comfortable, go for it. All right?
So touching. Reach for the stars and go for your dream. It's Adventure Grenada 473. Stay locked in.
Viking Engineering. Heat, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration engineers and contractors since 1985. Authorized dealers of Toshiba Carrier Corporation. Suppliers of highly sustainable air conditioning equipment which saves up to 50% on electrical consumption. The choice of equipment is yours. Air conditioning services. Air conditioning system consultation, design, fabrication, installation, and maintenance. Ventilation services. Indoor air quality analysis. Exhaust and fresh air system design and installation. Refrigeration services. Installation and maintenance of display refrigerators and walk-in freezers. Contact Viking Engineering, the HVAC-R experts. Often imitated, never duplicated. Call 444-4934 today.
At Southern Electrical, we provide everything from conduit all the way up to your finish. And we do cables, we do conduit, we do trunking, we do screws, we do wire connectors, plugs. We also have the best lighting showroom, hands down, on the island of Grenada. We have quite a modern selection of decorative ceiling fans, table lamps, wall lamps, chandeliers, and we have the best quality products available. Our products, they come from all around the world, and We offer top brands when it comes to lighting fixtures: Eglo, Kitchler, Fanimation, Hunter. We do the best brands in the business, and our brands are so durable that we think of the environment here in Grenada. You can come down to our showroom. We're located at Dusty Highway, and even for our customers in the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, you can view our website. You select the products that you want, and we even provide that service where we put the product on the boat for you. You can pay by credit card, you can pay by any payment method. You can make a deposit. We make business as easy as possible for the customer. You can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and you can see some of what we offer there.
Adventurers! It's your boy Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, locked in for Adventure Grenada 473. And I'm here with the lovely Grenada very own superstar,
Sabrina Francis.
So you're good?
I'm good, you alright?
I'm proper thing, no chopper
ready for
thing.
today?
You understand? And we're here today with Spice Isle Explorations, and we're gonna do some pedal boat and water bike. I never knew you had bike in the water.
I mean, I did, but I've never been adventurous enough so far to do it.
So
here we go.
Yeah, good. So we're here. We're having our adventure. We're going to bring you guys with us. Stay locked into Adventure Grenada 473. Let's go.
So guys, we are here with Spice Isle Exploration, and this is Lennox. He's going to be our guide for this adventure today. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to experience and what we should know, what to expect going on.
Today you will be using the bikes and the pedal boats, right? I will give you all your instructions, the necessary procedures that you need to know, so you'll be safe out on the water. Okay, so this is the hydro bike, the thing everyone loves and comes to do. It's pretty simple to use and very direct. You don't have to worry about anything. Alright? You get on and you pedal. And
you look
steer.
very serious, very intense.
Yeah, and easy to use as well. Right? So these flotation devices keep you up at all times.
Like a canoe.
Well, in a way. So you never have to worry about falling or tipping over, right? That's never happened, and it won't happen today. Right?
Good.
You can pedal forward and you can pedal backwards, right? You steer with this. When you're out there steering, we'll try to avoid sharp turns, right? You just turn slightly and pedal, and that's all you need to do.
All right.
Right? And that's pretty much it. Simple rules like don't shake the bike, don't jump off the vessel, don't hit anyone out there.
I can't promise that.
Right? Look out for floating ropes and stuff like that. Right? So that's really it for the hydro bike.
Okay, so I guess we're heading out.
Hold on, let me reach your point.
Get set! Go!
Just come from the water bikes and tell me foot burning, boy.
That was intense.
That was a workout, boy.
You didn't tell us that would have been such a workout.
Nah, yeah, bye,
Yeah, you forced me. So now tell us what I'm excited for the bigger, better one. So let we go. Is this a workout too?
Oh yes, definitely a workout.
More than
I didn't plan for all of this, but it's okay, it's good.
But
I feel good.
It's more of a workout, but it's simple.
Okay, good.
Right? Even more so than the bike.
Good.
Same rules. You get in, you pedal, and you steer. So there's a steering wheel in the middle.
Okay.
You put it left, you put it right to go left, to go right, and you put it back in the middle to go straight.
Okay, there's one. So who's steering?
Someone choose. Right?
I'll do it.
You go steer. I feeling like a tourist today.
But both of y'all pedal, right?
I'm chilling today.
And it's the same thing as a bike. You can pedal forward, you can pedal back.
Alright,
okay.
Don't bounce anyone. Don't jump off. Don't rock. You can stand if you like.
With the brakes.
Okay.
Stop pedaling.
So guys, we're going out on the pedal bike right now, and it's gonna be good. Let's go already. After you, Millie.
Do we have to wait till we get into the water?
In and then I'll
I help you go into the water.
Oh, such a gentleman.
Adventurers! It's been such a lovely adventure with Spice and Explorations.
It really was. We have leg walk.
Yes, I tell you.
You don't have to go to the gym.
No, for about 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days. It's
I never
good.
did, but I think it was fun.
Listen, come down on the beach, bring your family, enjoy yourself. Adventure Grenada 473. We did it. Now it's time for you. So now let's do something else.
Okay,
Adventure
let's go.
Grenada
I'm ready.
473. What's happening, my peoples? Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, alongside the lovely
Shay
Shay.
St. Louis.
Well, Shay, let me just call your name now. I just want to get a chance to call your name too.
Shay St. Louis.
Yeah, good. You have a specific special name. Big up yourself same way. But we at 473 Grenada Boutique Resort. I'm going to meet up with Miss Clark for an entire tour of the place. Now, we just outside here in the parking lot. I'm telling you, it looks good so far. Right?
Beautiful.
So, Shay, tell me something that you're looking forward to seeing here.
It's all about the pool, guys. It's all about the pool and the villas. Let me start with the villas. They look immaculate from the outside so far as what I could see from the parking lot. So I just want to see what's inside, get a feel, get a vibe, and you never know, I might be spending a couple days here.
Yes, couple days. I want to spend a whole week and 2 nights extra. So my people's been done Miss Clark right now. I'll get an entire tour of the place. Chill, let's go.
Thank you.
My peoples, let's go. Don't even stay in there.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Clark. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I'm Charlton. This is
Shay.
I'm Andrea. Welcome to 473
You're
Resort.
holding hands here.
I noticed.
Something romantic. You understand?
You're gonna get it.
All right, nice.
This way.
I love the scenery you got going on here, man. A lot of green.
Actually, before we even built the village, we put in the gardens.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, so we have a lot of mature trees and vegetation.
proper thing.
Yeah.
To get you then. What is that? We here? What about you know waterfall and thing, man?
Yes, we do. And it's an emotion center. You know, it just came on especially for you.
Wow.
Right.
I feel important.
It's sexy with it.
I know what it is. I know what that is.
Okay. cactus, and this is the type of bamboo right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We also have quite a lot of local art. As you walk along, you will see the metal birds. We have some lizards too. I think we passed them along.
Look at one of them.
Oh yeah, right here on the tree.
I'm going to chilling right there.
Right. And then we have, this is driftwood. And it was painted.
So that just, you get it and just nice it up.
Right.
Looks good.
This is done by a local artist, Janelle Clark.
Okay. Just Clark the episode. For that family?
Yep, my daughter.
Okay, right. Clark.
Right. And then here we have a tree again out of driftwood. And that was done by the owner and his family.
But this looks like a Christmas tree, no?
It was, but I took off the decoration and have it year round now.
Okay, so.
Remember when we were by the pool, I told you about the secret beach? That is the secret door. So you go through there and down the pathway and you're on the secret beach. And to get back in, there's a code to come through.
What's the code?
Can't give it a code, it's a secret.
Alright, nice.
This is Adventure Grenada, so let me introduce you to something that you might like. So this here is our living area. In here we have a very natural Grenadian theme. If you notice, it looks like Carabao, done by Lisa Herrera. This here is another one of her pieces. It's called Carnival, but it still has that sort of Carabao there. And then on the shelving unit right here, we have quite a few of the, again, Carabao, made out of stone. And then we have bolies, a very natural product of Grenada.
So we have a little museum right here.
Exactly.
Nice, I like it.
Exactly. And again, local art. You know, driftwood, found ropes and twines, and some little sea glass and shells.
So clean up the ocean and making art with it. I like that.
Exactly.
Nice. I love it.
Even this, look, it's recycled. It's galvanized, and he twisted it and turned it and made it into an iguana.
Yeah.
You know? I know it's art.
I love it.
I love it. Thank you.
A friend of mine would say you got good feng shui. It's
yes.
Nice. It's really good.
Did you notice the table here? This is actually concrete, and then we put an epoxy resin over it. And if you touch it. Very, very comfortable, very smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it from what you see.
Exactly. And then the variations in the color and texture, that's all part of the beauty of the piece. Yeah.
Very
that was
good.
actually made by my boss, Mark Solomon.
That's skills.
Yeah.
Good skills.
Oh, hi. So you found the bedroom?
Indeed, we have.
The view had
The
us.
view
Sorry.
had us captivated for a while.
Can you imagine sitting here with your drinks in front of you?
Oh,
just
yes.
I was
relaxing,
doing that.
listen to the sound of the waves? I can imagine.
Yeah. So continue. Sorry. Continue.
No, I understand. When I first came to work here, I would just come and just stand here and be like, I don't want to go back to the office. I understand.
Yeah. How long have you been working here?
I've been here for 4 years from the inception.
Okay.
So it's been fun. It's like basically my workplace is a resort. So you go to a resort every day, relax,
I feel you.
The bed is a king size bed. So it's very, very, very spacious.
I like the material. I don't know what it is, but it feels nice.
It's all cotton, very
Cotton.
natural cottons, yeah. Cotton
Good. For
fabric.
people like me with sensitive skin, this is it.
This is it. Even the mattress is firm, but it hugs your body. Yeah, people are always talking about it. Shay, come. This is the kitchen. You have everything you possibly need. There's a fridge right here. We have water to the door. Freezer, dishwasher, in case you don't want to wash the dishes, or he doesn't want to help you.
Definitely.
The oven, microwave, stove. We have the blender, the toaster, the coffee maker, the tea kettle is all here. So when you come here, you just walk with your clothes and your person of choice and enjoy your weekend. Yeah, that's
Perfect. Absolutely
Yeah.
perfect.
All right.
boy Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, locked in for Adventure Grenada full 7:30. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. We have royalty in the house, VIP in the house, important people in the house. You understand?
That's right. She's a revered, top-notch theater artist. She's also a teacher of the arts. She's a children's book author, and she's a millionaire. What doesn't this lady do?
Hold on. What do you know anything about that?
Millionaire.
What I mean, tiny.
Millionaire? You don't want a millionaire?
No, I don't want a millionaire.
Well,
Millionaire? Just tell me out. Give me something.
First of all, she's an artist, but she designs hats.
Oh.
Yes.
I learned something today, man. Message and welcome to Adventure Grenada 473.
Thank you so much. It's nice to be here. Thank you for your warm introduction. Thank you.
Real warm, eh? I know, eh? You feel nice, eh? I know.
Thank
Well,
you.
nice too. Look real nice
Thank
too.
you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's good, man. So, one time, get right into it. White children's book.
Yeah.
White children's book?
White children.
Okay, so interesting story. When I was growing up, I really did not have physical books in my life. So a lot of the stories that came to mind, I had to keep them in my mind, or sometimes I wrote them down. I used to really love taking part in the Young Authors program, which was something I did in primary school. So I wrote a lot of poetry and I wrote down a lot of stories. And growing up, I just really wanted to share my stories, and there weren't many avenues for me, a young girl from St. David's, to share her story. From St. David, to share my stories. So, it's just really a good opportunity. When this came around, I just knew that this was something I really wanted to do, and I wanted to share my stories with children, especially because there are a lot of children who need to hear stories that they don't hear from, their adults, the adults in their life. So this was part of the reason why children's stories.
And I was a young girl, loved reading, but sometimes, it's so hard to make kids read and to make them interested in books. So your passion, that's where it came from?
Yeah, and I think too, just finding stories that Grenadians can tell, that was the most exciting part for me. Because a lot of the books that we read are North American. A lot of the fairy tales that we read, you don't hear about a Grenadian fairy tale climbing a mango tree, or a Grenadian, Ricardo Keynes Douglas, he talked about how he wrote The Nutmeg Princess, and it was because a little black girl wanted to see herself as a princess, and that's how The Nutmeg Princess came about. And this opportunity to write children's book a few years ago was just that. They wanted to share Grenadian stories, stories about Grenadians, two Grenadian stories. So that's how this book came about. That's how the children's stories came about for me.
And the name of your book is called Donk Olympics.
Yes, it's called Donk Olympics. This was actually inspired by Kirani James, hence Olympics. And I grew up, around animals. I remember having a sheep, not as a pet, but it was a way of, being responsible. So I had a sheep that I had to take care of every morning before I go to school. I know I'm sure Carlton had a goat or something.
I had a sheep named Betty.
That he had to take care of, right? But Donk Olympics came about because of Kirani James. When we were brainstorming what titles, what stories to write about, Kirani James came to mind because I wanted to inspire somebody. And Kirani James was an inspiration since he won that gold medal. And he came from very humble beginnings. So of course, Kirani James was a big inspiration for Donk Olympics. He's not mentioned, but Donk Olympics tells the story of a horse and a donkey. And a donkey is jealous of the horse because the donkey wants to race in the Olympics like Charlie the racehorse. And he felt like, he could never get that opportunity to race in the Olympics because he's a donkey. So it tells a great story about being true to yourself and having a purpose as well.
Mr. Tian, you come here to make me cry, man. I can tell. I'm all emotional, I'm feeling inspired at the same time. Woo! Give me a minute. Let me get myself together. So before we started, you said that you teach in multiple schools. How is that like?
Well, right now, I wouldn't say that I teach in multiple schools. I teach a multitude of children. Yes. I teach children from different schools. So I recently started a drama academy for children. So I teach drama. I engage children from all over Grenada. My first attempt to do the drama academy was last September, and of course you know what COVID did to us, but that has been a dream for a long time, and I didn't want to let it die because of the COVID pandemic. So I decided to bring together some children. So I advertised for the Drama Academy, and unfortunately I only had like 5, 6 kids coming to the classes, and I didn't want to give up. So January came about, and of course we were still in limbo with the COVID-19, and there was a standstill, but I felt like something was missing. I felt like I started something that I had to continue. I didn't want to let that dream die. Easter vacation came, and I was like, you know what? We're doing it for Easter. So I set aside my Easter vacation, and I advertised again, and within, let me tell you, 2 days before the Easter camp had to start, I got a call. I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and I got a call, and it was this man. He called. He said, "Hello, my name is so and so." He actually had a British accent, and he's like, "Hello, I heard about your drama academy. Do you have room for a couple kids?" And I was like, "Sure, I have room for 10 kids," because at the time I had like 15 kids, and I was satisfied. 15 is more than 5, which is what I had in September. So he called, and I was like, "Yes, I have room for 10 kids." He told 2 of his friends who had kids going to the same school as his son, and within 2 days I got like an additional 25 kids because of that one person who called. And it was then I realized, you see why you shouldn't let your dreams go to, because these kids, they were waiting for something, waiting for an opportunity to showcase their talents, waiting for an opportunity to be heard. And I exposed them to visual arts. I called up a couple of friends. I said, "Hey, I have 40 kids in this camp. Y'all need to come through and help me with these kids." And I remember one of my colleagues, she came and she's like, "Where am I? Why do you have so many kids running around?" She was so surprised that all these kids responded. And it was just a wonderful time, wonderful experience for them, because they got to, we painted on canvas, we painted on paper. And I had kids from ages 6 to 16. Wow. And it was an amazing experience because it taught me a lot as well. It taught me that every voice needs to be heard. And there's the kid who is not the brightest, like they say, the brightest crayon in the pack. But you have to give that kid attention too. And that kid is the one who's probably gonna reach out, or learn the most and have the best experience. There's one child whose mom, when I first told her about it back in September, she kept saying, "Girl, COVID, I don't know money." I said, "Don't worry about the money." And when I advertised for the Easter camp, a couple of my friends called and they said, "Hey, I want to sponsor a child at least, it's the least I can do." And that happened, and I think, it was just a joy to experience, and I would do it any day. I would sacrifice my vacation any day,
Holy summer vacation. So message, that program, is it still going on?
It's still going on. We are preparing for the summer session, and we're hoping to use the Grenada Trade Center or the Youth Center, nice big yard and big facility. So we are adding martial arts to a program this summer. Yes, another friend of mine reached out. She's like, "How can I help?" And I just want to expose them to as many creative arts opportunities as possible. So we're going to do puppetry, we're going to do some more visual arts, we're going to do martial arts. I'm looking forward to learning some martial arts myself. I need to get the garb on, maybe I'll get a white belt or black belt, we'll see. We're adding martial arts, we're doing puppetry, we're doing drama activities, and then we're going to have like a final showcase of the talented kids of the nation. Yeah.
All right, so front row ticket for me and Anastasia, we're going to be there.
Well, you don't need a ticket, you could just come and fall in. It's it's not free, but it's for kids. You want I'll send you the flyer.
Please,
thank you.
You'll come and learn some martial arts.
Yes, please and thanks. I want to be there.
Okay.
Nice. Wow. Miss that, you're just full of life. You're just full of life, everything there. I don't even know what to ask, everything.
And we haven't even touched on the designing yet.
But I'm so, you don't get a chance to do nothing for yourself. It's always about people.
Well, this is for me as well. This brings me joy. Working with others, showing them what, teaching them what I learned is also, it brings me joy. And I think that's what life should be about. Once you can bring somebody joy, especially a child. I always say I want to be that adult that I did not have growing up as a child. And I think that's important.
No, I'm touched because you remind me of a certain friend of mine who, to his passing, gave as much as he could, right? And it was not like, I'm going to talk it.
You have to do it. You
just
have to
keep
do it.
doing and keep doing and keep doing.
For many years, for many years I've been talking about it, as you know, and it wasn't getting done, you know, and I think I had to just drop everything and just do it because that's the only way I was feeling, you know, I felt fulfilled, you know. I was just talking about it doesn't cut it for me anymore. And that's why when COVID came, I used COVID as an opportunity to really grow, so I didn't, you know, stay in bed all day and, you know, play games. I did a lot. I focused on film, I worked on some scripts, and, you know, I really planned out, like, in September, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I've been doing since last September, just working with kids and, you know, working with my youth actors as well, because a few years ago, I started a theatre company called Creative Arts Theatre. So we've been doing a lot of community outreach and just developing young actors, because, you know, I kind of got, I shouldn't say tired of seeing old people on stage, but I felt like we needed new energy, new blood, and there are a lot of young people there who have that drive and they never get that opportunity. So why not, you know, why not develop? And that's probably why I can say I've taught students at Boca Secondary, Presentation Brothers College, Anglican High School. Right now I brought on some students from St. Joseph's Convent in my classes because I feel like they're missing out, and if I have it, I can just give. And I think that's been my passion for a while, just give, and it's time for me to give.
Make me want to give, man. I want to give something. I don't know what I want to give yet, but it's very inspiring meeting a real person who have real dreams and walking the life, walking the road. You know, normally you hear the success stories, but that part between there where they actually walk and get it done, you don't hear about it. And that's where you're at now, you're doing. And I want to say on behalf of myself and Anastasia, congratulations on doing what you do, and just keep doing what you do.
And keep reaching children. I feel like people forget about the children, they forget that, you know, they have dreams, they have aspirations, they have things they want to fulfill, and they don't give them the platform to do that. So
I gotta ask about the hat. I want to ask about the hat.
The hats, right? Yes. So the hat thing came about. I'll tell you, in 2010. For 2010, picture it. I was working as a student, and I wanted to do an independent study, right? So my advisor, he said, you know, we're working on a show called My Fair Lady in the fall. Maybe that's an opportunity for you to learn how to make hats. So My Fair Lady is a musical about, well, it's the turn of the 19th century in England. So of course everybody's wearing hats. Hats were a thing. You come from the opera, it's a different kind of hat. And most people, when they go to a show or a theater show, you have to wear a hat. Your hat says a statement, right? Makes a statement. Definitely. So my professor is like, okay, well, let's do an independent study. I don't know anything about hats, but I was willing to learn. So I did it as a class. And I ended up building all the hats for the show My Fair Lady. And that's where the hat thing came about, and it became a little passion of mine. So moving back home, I wanted to make a statement as well. So I remember I got invited to a runway show which Nisha Latouche was having. And I did that, and I showcased 10 hats. And that's where it came about. So I started making hats just for fun, and then a couple people wanted hats. I made hats for weddings. And when I moved back to the U.S. to do my master's, I also did an advanced millinery class where I got to make some more structured pieces, you know. And I wanted to build a hat for the Governor General. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Her hat is coming. Wow. So yeah, I brought a few pieces, and if you want to model a few of them. I would love to.
Yeah, but I just kind of feel left out.
I should have made you like I should have made you like a top hat or something. I think you would look good in a top hat. You also need a cane, so maybe that's something we need to work on next time. A cane, you know?
Look fresh with a
cane with a top hat.
I'll look real fresh with a cane.
Yeah, so maybe she should wear, the fascinator. I think she'd look good in that one.
I gotta wear a hat. No matter where I wear the hat. Give me a hat.
That's a hat too?
Yes.
Special hat?
This one is called a fascinator. So you so you just fasten it onto your hair, and you have cool hair for it. Yes, you have great hair for it.
Teach me how to do this one.
Just clip it on, put it on the side.
And all these creations created with those hands.
Yeah, these hands.
Special hands.
Oh, lovely! You look great. Let me put it on the side a little bit.
More on the side.
Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Looks great.
Mr. Tiana, I would say that you're multi-talented.
Thank you.
You have a
Appreciate
big
it.
heart. Very big. Maybe you have a piece of heart in the back there too. Real big. I'll say, because all I'm hearing from you is I do and I give and I give. And my reward is seeing the young kids happy, getting noticed, doing what they gotta do. You know, this is admirable.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think I'm keeping this one.
It's fine. I'll bill you later.
So guys, we'll take a short break and Miss Etienne is going to put Anastasia to sleep. So stay locked in. You don't want to miss that. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
Tia Marisha Community College, your only indigenous college. We provide quality education and training opportunities at affordable prices. Our TAMCC alumni occupy 75% of the Grenadian workforce with international connections. We take you from where you are to where you want to go. For more information, contact TAMCC at 440-1389 or visit our website at www.tamcc.edu.gd. TAMCC, unlock your potential.
Hey, have you heard the good news? Karakou Building Supplies now sells cement.
Are you serious?
Yes, we've updated our product offering to not only give you the best aggregates in 3/4 and 1/2 inch gravel and fine and coarse sand, but now also cement. Come on down to our location in Harveyvale and get your building supplies. Telephone number 443-7015 or 403-1563. CBS Karakou Building Supplies. Visit us today.
Welcome back, adventurers. It's your boy Charlton here, and right now we have a special moment about to happen. And I get a front row seat, you get a second row seat, right? Miss Nila Etienne is about to read her new book, Dunk Olympics, for Anastasia. And I'm here to see what happened, and I'm going to fall in along. You're following along too. So let me see what they do.
Come on. It's been a long day.
I'm so tired.
I know. You want to hear a story? This story is called Dunk Olympics. You want to know who wrote that story?
Yeah.
It was me. Okay, I'm going to read. All Dave does on the farm is work, work, work. He carries green bananas, cocoa, and nutmegs all the way from the fields to the St. George's market. That's right. That's all he does. Work, work, work. All Charlie does is eat grass. Charlie is a racehorse. One day, Dave asked his friends, "How can I be like Charlie?" "You need to have lots of muscles," says Cow. "You must run really, really fast," says the rooster. "Finally," says Pig, "you have to be a horse." Poor Dave. "I am just a donkey. I will never be a horse," he says. But Dave thinks long and hard. Maybe I can be as fast as Charlie, he thinks. I want to do it. I can do it. I will do it. So Dave decides to train. He wakes up before the rooster to stretch. He runs across the open field. Through the trees along the beach, Dave runs up and down the hill again and again and again. He eats his fruits and all his vegetables. He even drinks his coconut water. He gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Charlie notices how hard Dave is training. Let's race, he says. Tomorrow morning when the rooster crows. I am ready, says Dave. But tomorrow I have to carry a load to the market. I can carry a load too, says Charlie. It's not so hard. We will race to the market.
I want to race. Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're finished. She's fast asleep.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Yes.
Wow. I think it's a voice. Adventure, still locked into Adventure Grenada 473. Still locked in. Can I go back? Take a nap.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You know, baby, I mean, I don't want to come out as a guy like to complain and make a talk about everything, eh? But the truth is, I just find you distracted nowadays, you know. Little every time we go to have a little one-on-one, you just space off on me, you know. I don't know, like, I don't know, is this something that I'm doing wrong? Tell me. Babes, you see that what I'm talking about? That them stupidness are talking about, I don't deserve that. No. I don't deserve that. Are you telling me?
Big Drum, Maroon Festival, Regatta, turquoise waters, and beautiful people. Just some of the experiences of Carriacou, Petit Martinique, and the Grenadines. And now Clear Vision Eye Center, upstairs Hills and Valleys Pharmacies on Church Street.
Exceptional. It's cost effective, it's convenient.
We open to the entire island chain. Call us today on 443-8505 to make an appointment.
It has been a problem before, so now that we know that Clear Vision is here, we'll make more time to come and get our eyes tested.
The same quality service, trendy eyewear, and enhanced technology offered in Grenada, now available to Carriacou and Petit Martinique.
It's right at the doorstep.
Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see the world with a clear vision.
It's your boy Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles Lockton for Adventure Grenada 473. And as you can see, beside me we got the superstar, the one and only
Sabrina Francis.
Yeah.
World.
And today we are here with Bonanza Stables and we're going to ride some horse. Mr. Bonanza himself is here to give us a tour, teach us all about riding horse, and just to tell us how we do it. You know, somebody
I'm very excited.
Ride a horse?
I have before.
Wow.
Have you?
I feel bad. A donkey. You come? You know a donkey comes?
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Ryan, a donkey and a horse, is it the same thing? You count?
Well, it's not exactly the same thing, but riding a donkey counts, yeah.
Good. So tell us how we get on the horse and all this stuff, and let's go right into it.
Okay, so well, we're gonna start by putting Sabrina up. So we ain't wasting no time.
Right.
Come on,
Sabrina.
Sabrina, you need to put your hold on.
There, enjoy yourself. You know.
You need to put your left leg in these stirrups.
I feel like you're. Whoop, she moving.
Okay. Put your left leg in the stirrups. Well, first, we make a mistake. First thing first, put your helmets on.
Okay, safety first, people.
Yeah.
Safety first, safety first.
Lord, I wish I
Let me slacken.
That color matching you just nice one.
Yeah.
You plan that up.
Style and fashion.
Telling me?
There we go.
Look good.
Let me slacken
Good?
it a bit.
Is it good?
Right.
Okay.
You good?
I feel good. I feel safe. Ready?
Yeah. Your left leg in here.
Okay.
Put your hand here. You're holding on to the saddle. Put your left leg there and go.
Up top. She's up safe.
Hey, well, I can't find it. Okay, good.
I want that.
Alright. Okay.
Good. Woo!
So you're holding on to your.
I look like I belong. Don't I?
No, you don't bang your hand up. You're holding one in your left hand and one in your right hand.
Okay.
And you're pulling on the left to go left, you pull on the right to go right, and then you pull on both of them together to stop the horse.
How do I get it to go?
You just kick her on the side with your right. Yeah. Your two legs at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, wow!
Get through.
Right.
Oh, this is so cool. I'm cool about that.
Yeah. So you pull on the left to go left.
Pull on the left to go left.
Yeah. So if you want to turn around, pull on the left to come back to me. The left.
Pull on the left.
Yeah. Pull on the left. Just pull on it again. See, she responding to you, so now you know how hard. Right.
Why she doing
You
that?
pu-
She don't like me.
You pull on both of them together to stop the horse. Let me see you stop the horse.
My baby. Oh!
Right. Good. Okay, so we want to put the other guy up. Here, let me tell you. Yeah, we'll pull up. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, she shot her. Better for you. Left leg in. Go.
I did.
Hold your ring.
I didn't show it.
Right. Left to go left, right to go right.
Left and left, right.
Right.
Yo.
Okay. So we're leading a tour. So we're doing a tour through Camahan Park. And then we're going to reach a little entrance at the beach.
If you're somebody who likes attention, this is the best
Yeah.
way to
Top of the world,
garner
man.
some. Walking through Camahan Park on a horse.
Yeah, every weekend we'll be in Camahan Park giving rides.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you want to ride, you can come and get a lesson down here.
Are you here on both days?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What time usually?
More in the evening time. Anything after 1 or 2 o'clock? Yeah, we'll be down here. To the left. Keep your heart to the left a
I was
little.
trying to give me a fight, too. Don't tell nobody I can ride a horse here. You're terrible.
Well, as a kid, I used to be looking at a movie called Bonanza. You know that old western called Bonanza? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be looking at that movie and it had a lot of horses in it and carriages. So from a kid, maybe 7 or 8 years old, I started saying when I get bigger, I'm gonna have horses. Yeah, so it's just a real love for horses. That's why I got into it. I didn't have business on my mind at all. Yeah, nah. But after, I saw the business part of it. So right now, a lot of tourists normally come to ride. Nah, I do mountain trails. I have mountain trails. Or some people, if they want to ride on the beach, you could do a beach trail. And some people that just want a lesson, I have a nice field, and I normally teach lessons here. There, and I teach lessons. Well, I just started a lesson in Camahan Park. Yeah. About 15 years.
What?
Yeah, a long time.
Why have I never heard of you? Why is this my first time riding a horse in Grenada and you've been here for 15 years?
That's the thing, and foreigners coming from all over the world and riding my horse. And Grenadians, a lot of big Grenadians never get on a horseback yet. But what I like, the culture changing because a lot of kids just come and ride. A lot of Grenadian kids, when they have something going on, they normally come out and ride. Bring over your horse to the left. Yeah. Yeah.
You offer that?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I'm going to take you on a mountain trail. Or if you want to do it on the beach, you could do a beach trail. Then if she keep into the left, you just have to pull her a little to the right. And if she walking too fast, you just have to pull on both of them a little to keep her slower. Kick her now, keep her moving, kick her. Kick her. And remember, you keep your reins in a, like, kind of tight. Not too tight to tell her stop, but that she know you're in control. And you kick your horse so your horse can come up a little more. I want both of you all riding at the same. You got that? Yeah, keep them at the same. Come on, kick your horse. Kick your horse. Kick your horse. All right, stop.
So the rain cut our little trip short, but we had fun.
Yeah,
we had a good time. And if you want to book your own horseback riding trip, you can check it out with Mr. Bonanza. Tell us a little bit about what you do and what you offer to the public.
Okay, I offer mainly mountain trail rides.
Yeah.
So I could take you on a mountain trail on horseback. We could either do a beach trail if you're interested in riding on the beach. If you like to ride in the water also. We do birthday parties for kids.
Yeah.
You know, if you're having your birthday party, you could call us. We come with the horses and make all the kids get a ride in the party. Fundraisers, like when a school having their fairs and so on.
Yeah. Right, so pretty much any special occasion, you can check out Mr. Bonanza. Thank you
and
so very much.
And also, we do lessons. So if you want to learn to ride a horse, give you a lesson.
And he's a great teacher.
Yeah, he is.
So you will not regret it.
Because I felt really good doing my stuff.
I feel like a pro.
I feel like I'm a jock, you know.
Was I not a pro?
You were.
I was
a
pro.
I just told you the basics and then there you were riding like you've been doing that for years.
Yeah,
sure. You feel like a jockey?
I am a jockey right now, qualified. Qualified. Alright. So guys, come on down and have your own adventure. Check out Mr. Bonanza and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Still locked into Adventure Grenada 473. See you guys.
And remember, every weekend we'll be at Cameron Park. So bring down your kids for a ride.
Right, and if you like what I'm wearing, you could get one for yourself at Hot Chocolate upstairs Blue Street Mall in St. George's.
You must get them like a spin, so
okay.
see back. You understand? Still locked into Adventure Grenada 473. Still locked in? Yeah.
Adventurers, welcome back to Adventure Grenada 473. I'm Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, and this is my lovely co-host
Anastasia Winsbar, and right now we're here with the top broadcaster in Grenada, Mr. Tony Julian.
Now, Mr. Julian have been living with epilepsy for quite some time, his entire life. And this is a gentleman who have overcome all odds, do the impossible, made his career in television and radio, and his life with us right now to have an exclusive interview about his life. Not about his career and what he's been doing normally. We're talking about how he's been living with epilepsy, his daily challenges, and how he overcome everything here. I might be getting a little emotional here, but when you're sitting next to a hero, you just have to give them the props. Mr. Julian, good afternoon. Welcome to Adventure Grenada 473. How are you?
Well, very pleased to be here, part of the program, and really looking forward to being able to share once more.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being so brave to be open to talk about such a thing. You know, some a lot of people will just shy away from these things, and then when you hear, and we thank you for that. So what is it like, you know, being a career man and still have to deal with that problem?
In a word, or maybe a two-part word, roller coaster. You have the ups, you certainly have the downs. Epilepsy is a one-of-a-kind neurological disorder, and for those who may be blinking at your screen, online, whatever it is they may be viewing on the program at present, a lot of people don't know the condition by the term epilepsy. We simply say fits in Grenada, or that. And the response, well, you don't look like you does have fits. My response to that, what does a person with fits look like? You know, I don't actually come out and say, you know, you try and be sensitive to people and things, you know, kind of thing. Another term that you will hear for it is seizures, and that is ceasing, when a person tightens up, jerks, sort of thing. And interestingly, you have different levels of seizure. Not every time you have a seizure, you're going to be ceasing up, jerking. Not every occurrence of a seizure or fit means that you have epilepsy. You need to go to a doctor immediately. Mothers, fathers, and I'm making this appeal. You notice anything unusual with your child, anything with breathing problems, any unusual movements, you see unusual injuries, well, children are children, they're always playing and everything like that, they'll get injured. But you notice something, you know your child has not been around other children, or you have noticed them in some kind of wild activity, or you're checking in on them and they're sleeping, and you notice something unusual, you know, check with your doctor. Never, and I'm making that direct appeal if I may, never try to treat epilepsy, seizures, fits on your own. Please go to your doctor. You can't afford a doctor, these are hard times, nothing to be abased or ashamed about. Take your child to a health clinic and they will help you from there. The way I came into epilepsy myself, my mother, may she rest in peace, had a very difficult delivery with me. Her delivery started sometime on the 12th of June. I was not born until the following morning, and they're different deliveries, you know. She started off in a clinic and had to be taken to the hospital. When she was brought to the hospital, I don't mean to be crude here or disrespectful, it's almost as if I didn't want to come out of mom, you know, kind of thing. I mean, 9 months and you're comfortable or whatnot, but that is maybe a very bad joke. My apologies if anyone is, you know, getting a hard time with it. But I'm saying it to say they had a difficult time getting me out. An implement called forceps was used, and forceps, as far as I know, are now illegal in some countries. I don't know how many, I don't know which ones, I don't know if they're illegal in Grenada. Back then, I was born in 1968, and I'm not blaming the doctor. The forceps had to be inserted into my mother to grip me so that I could be pulled out of her. And remember, you're talking baby out of mother's womb. And metal. That's, I guess, something, and it's hard. I don't know if it's when the forceps were being, of course I have no way of knowing that, if it's when they were being inserted into my mother or when I was being pulled out with them. They may have slipped one way or another. The forceps injured one side of my head. Now, when you see the size of the injury in medical tests that I have done, you barely see anything. But that's another point that I'd like to raise, and it adds strength to what I'm saying. Never try to treat a seizure disorder, fits, what may be epilepsy on your own. Each person in a village, in a district, in a city, in a country could have epilepsy, and each person will have it differently. There may be certain similarities. Let's say the three of us have it. We'll have it in very different ways. For example, I have what you call temporal lobe epilepsy. Your temporal lobes are on either side of your head. Two of the functions of your temporal lobes, I'm not saying the only functions, but important ones, are involved in memory. They're involved in sound perception, how you perceive or sense sound. And let's say each of us has an injury to the temporal lobe. It's the same area. It could be the same side of the head. We will each have it differently. The treatment will be different. Yours may turn out to be epilepsy. Yours may not. Mine may be an advanced seizure disorder. All three of us can have epilepsy. It will still be different. You have to go through a series of tests. See a doctor. The medication that is given, I am very often asked, because it has been heard, or it's been advanced, cannabis, the medicinal use of marijuana, ganja, weed, whatever you want to say. And somebody will say to you, it's been said to me, yeah, I thought of using that. Yeah? I have a friend and they use it and they smoke a spliff when they feel in a hole, and they cool. Hey, what works for one will not work for all. It was found initially from what I had read, and I admit not every bit of information you get on the internet is trustworthy, that what is extracted from the cannabis plant and developed into something to treat epilepsy was initially found to be most successful for female children on the average age of 8. That doesn't mean it wouldn't work for other people, but again, it shows you don't do things on your own. Now, when I'm talking about tests, I thought to bring along, if I may, some tests that have been done for me. I'm not saying that they can be too clearly seen, but this was a CAT scan that was done, and if you notice, it's some lines jiggling along. In broadcasting, we would recognize that, because when you speak, you get these waves. And as you say the words, you get different patterns. Interestingly enough, epilepsy or an epileptic impulse or a fit or seizure is really like a shot of electricity in the brain. So you'll see different patterns stroking. I had this done back in the 1990s, and there are pages and pages and pages of this.
Each one is different.
And each one, well, they show a certain regularity. Sadly, the places where they have noticed different things or had to make notes have been penciled, so you may not see it too well on camera. It's what you call a CAT scan. And I'm sorry, I can't remember what CAT, each of those letters signifies. A more advanced and yes, more expensive test is an MRI. And it's like an X-ray. It's just of your brain. It will show different slices of the brain. So, not to worry, if you heard you have to get an MRI, don't think anybody is going to be slicing your brain. This is all done X-ray wise. Again, they're not cheap. A basic MRI, and not even for a seizure condition, can cost $1,800 here in Grenada. I am due to have an MRI, an updated one, because my neurologist, that is a doctor that will pay specific attention to neurological disorders, nerve-related, wants me to have another MRI. He wants to get the history of the epilepsy. Temporal lobe epilepsy has been known as one type of epilepsy to have a tendency to develop over the years. For me personally, yes, my epilepsy has been intensifying, worsening. Last year I had to change medication. Now what does all this have to do with broadcasting? Christ Jesus be praised, and I am no star or shining example of a Christian, but I know when I'm blessed. When you make it this far after a lifetime of epilepsy, you know how to count your blessings. There are people with much worse cases of epilepsy. The bare fact that as or for a career I could sit in front of a camera, I could be in a radio studio and broadcast. There are epileptics who cannot work. They have too many seizures and they're already on medication. I know of epileptics who take up to 4 different kinds of medication daily and still get seizures. I would still get seizures. I got one earlier this week, but what you call a partial seizure. I was talking to somebody and suddenly you just get this sensation. And I thought I was nice on the medication and everything. There are just some days when that medication does not hit the spot.
Mr. Children, it's an honor to speak to you, of course. I really want to ask a question, right? Is it a painful experience?
In terms of?
Having a seizure. Is it painful?
Put it this way, it depends on the level of the seizure. No, I'm going to use loose terms to describe it. People have heard of maybe grand mal seizures. That's a massive one. Petit mal. Okay? Now, I am also, as an epileptic, what you call nocturnal. That means I have my seizures in my sleep. Very dangerous.
Yes.
So, when I have been asked, so wait now, you could fall? And sadly, that does happen to other epileptics. Praise the Lord, it only happened to me once. And it was one time very early in my career when I felt my medication was holding me back, because side effects of medication are something to deal with. Some medications are more intense, more powerful than others, but you don't fool with what are called anticonvulsants. Anti, against, convulsant is another word, or ceasing. So it's against seizures, or you're ceasing up. You have a number of anticonvulsants to choose from. Not everything will work for everyone. There are ways of combining convulsant or anticonvulsant medication. My mother died of two conditions, Parkinson's disease, and she died of lymphoma, cancer of the lymph nodes. I had a tumor removed from one of my lymph nodes. I'm saying this to say, one kind of medication I was tried on last year when I had to be changed was found to have an effect on your lymph nodes. And so they had to take me off. Changing medication is no ball game. It is not a joyful thing. I had been on a medication called carbamazepine. It's sold under the brand name Tegretol. It was combined with clonazepam. And I had been on Tegretol for 38 years. I have been on medication for epilepsy for more than 40 years, but Tegretol was the longest lasting for me. I guess I developed what you call a tolerance for the medication over the years, sort of thing. And the thing with that is, when it had to be changed, what had to be done? The dosage of the Tegretol had to be lessened gradually so that every bit of it in my bloodstream was out before a new kind of medication could be introduced into my system to see if gradually I was responding to it positively. If it was found not to be positive, that medication had to be taken out slowly, another one introduced slowly, so on and so forth. This was done 4 times before what I am on now. A drug called phenobarbital combined with, well, I'm trying to remember the name now. It's sold under the brand name Lyrica. And pregabalin. And I'm not having an easy time with it. I'm to see my doctor shortly to see if maybe the dosage can be adjusted. Over the years, living with epilepsy, having to perform, having to look normal in front of a camera has not been easy. Especially when my mother was getting more and more ill with her conditions, her cancer and Parkinson's disease. She had fallen 5 times at home. No, not epileptically. Parkinson's is a very weakening thing. And 3 times I came back from work and found my mother on the floor, on her back. And she had fallen while I was at work. And I have a confession. For years, I have abused medication. It's not every time you hear about drug abuse that the drug is illegal. One of the most difficult types of drug abuse to deal with is prescription drug abuse. Daily drugs. You have to take it. So every time you put a tablet into your hand to pop it into your mouth and you are just not feeling good, the temptation is always there to do more. And when I knew my mother was sick And I had to go sit in a studio, look into that camera. This is the evening edition of news on GBN TV, and coming up. And I'm saying those words, but nothing that is in front of that camera is in front of me. What's in my mind is my mother at home. When I go home, will she be in bed safely? Or will she have gotten out of bed and in attempting to get to the bathroom, would she have had another fall? And am I going home after this newscast and finding her on her back? And how I handled the pressures of a broadcasting career was to abuse the medication. It just kept me calm, it kept me going.
See, Mr. Julian, I don't think no one have the right to judge you this and that, because you have had a hard life.
Yes.
You know, I mean, having your condition, dealing with your mom condition, trying to make ends meet. We all have our ways to cope.
Yes.
You know, but I'm happy that you're here. You, based on my calculation, you're over 50.
Yes.
You look very good.
Yes.
Like, you look very good, sir.
Thank you.
Right? I just want to wish you the best in your career, in your life. You know, I wish when you go and do your next MRI scan, you could say that you're good, nothing's wrong with you no more. Wow. You know, I wish you that. You know.
Thank you.
Yes, and I hope you don't have to change drugs again, and because I know the side effects especially can be damaging to the body, especially the liver.
Yes,
and
that's right.
Other
Liver, your kidneys, your
Yeah.
heart even,
Yes.
with respiratory side effects and so
So,
on.
Mr. Julian, before we close, is there any advice you would give to a young person coming up with that condition who probably would withdraw themselves, you know, try to stay inside and want to socialize, because it could be embarrassing, it could be a lot to have a seizure in front of people and fall down. You know, what advice would you give to someone facing that challenge ahead?
First and foremost, you are not alone. You are feeling alone, you're feeling isolated, maybe you're called names, you're called crazy, demon possessed. I have been called those names. You find a few close friends, very close. It could be a teacher, it could be a relative, but most of all, your doctor. Never try to treat yourself. I'm sounding like a stuck record because I've said it before. But there are actually drugs, prescription drugs that you can take and actually end up dead with misusing them. So I deliberately confessed to having abused drugs because prescription drugs, because it was a very dangerous thing to do. It was how I managed, yes. But how I've gotten away with it, I can just say, Christ Jesus be praised.
Amen.
And so, He is looking over everything, and it's just to allow Him to guide you with this condition, to guide me with it, and we just keep pressing on. But make sure you have reliable people on your team.
Wow. Well, guys, you heard it here first on Adventure Grenada 473. Mr. Tony Julian, working, living, and functioning with epilepsy. We learn a lot.
That's hard.
Yes, so hard to deal with. This brave gentleman is here, and he shared his story here to inspire. So that you out there who probably feel trapped and alone with such a condition, you know that there is hope. He made it, and you can too. It's Adventure Grenada 473. I'm Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles.
And I'm Anastasia Winsborough.
Stay locked in.
Adventurers, we are bringing to you a brand new fitness segment on Adventure Grenada 473. My name is Troy Gill, and we are going to be showcasing, we are going to be featuring everything local that is health, that is fitness, that is nutrition, and that is diet. We are going to be speaking with fitness trainers and fitness influencers who are going to be sharing with you tips on how to stay fit and how to stay healthy. Keep it locked. Coming soon to Adventure Grenada 473.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlton Prince, Charlton Charles, locked in for Adventure Grenada 473. Now, I know you see me rocking some mad style on the show. All the clothes looking fresh and all fabulous, you understand? All the clothes that I'm wearing, I got it at Natural Cool inside a Spiceland Mall. Go and check them out today. And if you use this special promo code AG473, you're getting 10% off on all your purchases. Go down there and check them out today. Check out Natural Cool in Spiceland Mall and watch Adventure Grenada 473.
To join the broadcast list of Adventure Grenada 473, Grenada in living color, WhatsApp your mobile number to 473-403-0288. You won't miss a beat. You can catch a brand new episode of Adventure Grenada 473 every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Time on MTV channels 9 and 10 and 18 on cable, simultaneously on the Facebook page of MTV News GD. Adventure Grenada 473's rebroadcast on MTV every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Don't forget to like, follow, comment and share Adventure Grenada 473 on MTV News GD and AG473 on Facebook, Adventure Grenada 473 on YouTube and TikTok, and at Adventure Grenada 473 on Instagram. Adventure Grenada 473 is also available on the Digicel PlayGo app. Grenada is paradise. See you next time. Thanks for watching.